Greetings, Jellyspoons. Welcome back to another Monday Madness. This video may come out in the very early hours of Tuesday because I have just got home from work and it's about 3 hours to midnight, so I'm filming this very quickly, but I know what I am doing, so hopefully it will all work out. So, welcome back to Monday Madness. This is the second part of a series of videos I am making because I have decided to do a thing called Musicals Battle Royale. Last week, I took 20 musicals that you guys voted for in the comment sections of my Instagram, on Discord, and on Patreon, of course, and you guys in the comments of the last video whittled those 20 down to 10, because I drew them out of a hat, pitted 2 against each other, and you guys voted and got 10 through to this current round. In this round today, I am going to take the ones that you voted for from last time, and we're going to whittle those in half. So we're going to do the same thing again. I'm going to pit them against each other. However, we do have an odd number of musicals today because, well, Jesus Christ Superstar and Hadestown tied. I left the voting open, I left it open, and yep, they continue to tie. So, Jesus Christ Superstar, probably one of my favourites on the list, which I was very concerned we were going to lose because Hadestown is just such a stonking out of the gate musical. Yeah, actually, I was pleasantly surprised. You guys voted in the masses, and you voted to keep both of them. So, to make things fair, I have kept all 11 of them. We've got Jesus Christ Superstar and Hadestown, plus the other 9 that you guys voted for as well. So what we're going to do today is I am going to spin the wheel. Yes, I made an 11-piece wheel. It took me longer than I am willing to admit to do this for you guys. So to make it more interesting, I am going to spin the wheel twice. We will get 2 musicals. They will be pitted against each other. Then down in the comments, you need to vote which one you want to continue to see onto the next round. In the next round, when we've only got 6 left, I will do a deeper dive into all of those musicals, tell you much more about them. Here today, I'm just going to tell you a little bit more because we do have quite a few to get through. And then next time, if you want to see your musical talked about really loads and loads, then I'll do more about that next week. So for this week, yeah, we're going to spin it until there's only 1 left, and then the one that is left at the end is going to automatically go through on its own. I did consider using sort of Morku privilege and putting Jesus Christ Superstar through myself because it was a tie break, but I thought, nope, this is more fun, plus I'd already drawn 11 pieces on the cheese wheel, so we're going to do it this way. So, round 1, let's find out which 2 musicals are competing for your votes to make it through to round 3. Spin that wheel! Alright, we've got The Lion King. Alright, let's spin it again. Spin that wheel! And we have got Mary Poppins. Alright, so round 1, The Lion King versus Mary Poppins. So just vote for the musical you want to keep. If you want to explain your reasons, that's absolutely great. Some of you were sharing fantastic stories last week, so share those down in the comments below. Mary Poppins or The Lion King. So, round number 2. If we land on the same one from the round before it, we will just keep spinning the wheel or go for the nearest one, I think. Alright, are we ready? Spin that wheel! Alright, Matilda. Do you like how I sort of realised there was a pink and a blue next to it, so Matilda is half and half? I like that. It's very Matilda. Alright, so Matilda for round 2. Alright, Matilda versus... Any second now the wheel will stop spinning. Any second now. Rent. Alrighty, round 2, folks. Put your votes down below. Do you want to save Matilda the musical, or do you want to save Rent? Round number 3. So vote down in the comments below. Do you want to keep The Lion King or Mary Poppins? And do you want to keep Rent, or do you want to keep Matilda? Alright, let's vote again. Spin that wheel! Got Lion King again, so we're going to go for Sound of Music, which is the closest one to it that hasn't been picked. So, Sound of Music then for round number 3. Alright, let's spin the wheel and find out what it's against. Sound of Music versus... Ooh! West Side Story. Alright, so we have got The Sound of Music or West Side Story. Which of those classics do you want to save? Round 4, spin that wheel! I'm having way too much fun with this wheel. Matilda again, so the next closest is The Phantom of the Opera. Alright, so round 4, The Phantom of the Opera versus... itself, apparently. Okay, what's the closest to it? 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Sweeney Todd. Alright, so The Phantom of the Opera versus Sweeney Todd. When you really think about it, those two are quite similar in some respects. I'm getting a horrible sense of deja vu because Hadestown and Jesus Christ Superstar are still on the wheel. It's fine. All right, so round number 5, spin that wheel. I'm having fun. I don't even care anymore. All right, Matilda, Phantom. We've gone too many. Right, we'll do it again. What are we on? Oh, Jesus Christ Superstar. All right, so Jesus Christ Superstar. Round number 5, Jesus Christ Superstar versus... No! Oh my God! Why? God, why? To quote Miss Saigon, why God, why today? Once again, Jellyspoons, we have found Jesus Christ Superstar versus Hadestown. It seems the universe really wants me to make this decision and really wants you guys to help vote on it. So, round number 5, Jesus Christ Superstar. And you all know how I feel about Jesus Christ Superstar, particularly the Swedish version of Jesus Christ Superstar. If you have not seen my cosplay of Judas, then click up there. It is great. Versus Hadestown, which is this just because I said I really, really, really wanted to cosplay Orpheus? I really should do that, shouldn't I? If Hadestown goes through, I will cosplay Orpheus very, very soon. All right. Round number 5, Jesus Christ Superstar versus Hadestown. How? How and why? I liked my memories as they were, but now I'll leave remembering her. Alright, to be fair, the only one that's left on the wheel is Wicked. And I did say that the 11th one left on its own would go immediately through to the next round, and I do think that's fair, because Wicked is a very awesome musical. Loads of you commented about it in the last video. There were loads of lovely things said. I have pretty much nothing but praise to say for Wicked. So to be fair, of all of the musicals to get a pass straight through to the next round, I think Wicked does deserve it. So you don't need to vote for Wicked. Wicked is automatically going through to the next round. I just want to spin the wheel one more time. Ready? This wheel is a piece of cardboard from a delivery I got a while ago. 2 pieces of paper, because I don't have cardboard that's big enough to fit on top of the cardboard that was white. A paintbrush, and some packaging tape. We do things on a budget here. Marcus Noise's house. So, pair number 1, you're voting whether you want to save The Lion King or Mary Poppins. Vote for which one you want to save in the comments below. Pair number 2 is Matilda versus Rent. So pick which one of those you would like to save and see go through. Pair number 3 is West Side Story versus The Sound of Music. Round number 4, The Phantom of the Opera versus Sweeney Todd. And pair number 5, purely to spite Morku, Jesus Christ Superstar versus Hadestown. Vote for which one you would like to keep in the comments below. I won't talk too much about these musicals, I'll go more in depth next week, but The Lion King, we're talking about the stage show, it's based on the Disney movie, absolutely phenomenal. If you haven't seen it, look up just images of the puppetry that they use, the costumes, the masks, everything in there. Absolutely fantastic. The Lion King as a stage show is just, it's how you do a stage show with everything right. It's absolutely stunning, the music is fantastic, just as a show, fantastic. It's how you take a movie and turn it into a show, and everything about it is just absolutely kick-ass. Following that, we've got Mary Poppins, so The Lion King versus Mary Poppins. Now, it can be the movie or the stage show, because the movie is also a full musical. I don't mind which one you want to be voting for. The stage musical is, of course, slightly different from the movie. If you vote Mary Poppins through, I'll discuss some of those differences in the next round. But all you really need to know about Mary Poppins is it's a fantastical, magical adventure with a magical woman with a very magical handbag, some absolute classic songs. It has got my favourite character, Bert the Chimney Sweep, and most importantly, of course, Julie Andrews, who can do no wrong in my eyes. She is... mwah, I love her, and I need to go rewatch The Princess Diaries later. Yes, Marcus Noise enjoys The Princess Diaries 1 and 2, and I am not afraid to admit it! Pair number 2 is Matilda versus Rent. Matilda, the stage show, if you have never seen it or heard it, please, please, please go look up the soundtrack. Even if you vote for Rent instead, the one thing, please, I implore you to do after watching this video, actually, 2, the Swedish Jesus Christ Superstar, but most importantly, Matilda the musical. Penned by Tim Minchin, who, if you haven't heard of him, amazing comedy singer-songwriter, but he also writes some very emotional songs as well. Once again, let me plug for him, White Wine in the Sun. Please, please, please go listen to Tim Minchin singing White Wine in the Sun. If it doesn't make you cry, that's fine, but it's also very sad and it's very sweet, and I love, love, love that song. I've been lucky enough to see him live several times when he has toured the UK. He's a fantastic bloke. We've met him a couple of times after the show. Fantastic bloke. His writing for Matilda is stunning, emotional, funny, and it just hits you in all the right places. Matilda the musical is absolutely fantastic. Versus, of course, Rent. This is a classic for different reasons. It's not as old as, say, Sound of Music and West Side Story, but it has become a complete classic. Lots of the songs people will know. They are all over the place. The whole 585,600 minutes, yep, and Seasons of Love, that kind of thing. I think Mimi's songs got quite popular as well. Take me out tonight. It also stars, of course, in the movie, Idina Menzel, who people will know from Wicked, very, very popular for being Elphaba in Wicked. So, an interesting story. There are some hot takes about Rent. I personally didn't see any problems with it until I watched a hot take on Rent, and now I can only nitpick, but I still enjoy it as a musical show. So whichever one you want to vote for in the comments, Matilda the musical or Rent, pair number 2. Pair number 3, we've got 2 classics now, West Side Story versus The Sound of Music. So essentially we've got gang violence versus Nazis and nuns. I don't think I need to say too much more about it other than that. Also, once again, I'm going to plug the fact that West Side Story does have a new movie adaptation that is coming out at the end of this year. I am so excited for this. I love the original movie, but I have been waiting for this to be remade well for so long. I could not be more excited. So whether you vote for West Side Story or Sound of Music, know that West Side Story has a movie coming out very, very soon. Pair number 4 then, we've got The Phantom of the Opera, one of the most long-running shows in the world, and we've also got Sweeney Todd. These two both have murder. Quite a lot of murder. Sweeney Todd has more blood. Phantom of the Opera has a crashing chandelier and a phantom ghost, a spectral mirror, and candles rising out of a lake. Sweeney Todd has a chair where you slice people's throat and they fall down into the stage, and many, many other effects like that. Both of these shows, fantastic in their own right. So whichever kind of gritty darkness you would like to vote for, The Phantom of the Opera or Sweeney Todd, cast your votes in the comments below. I will take this moment to include something that may get me quite a lot of hate. Okay. I do not mind Love Never Dies. I'm sorry. I know it has its problems and it has its critics. Musically, I think it's very, very interesting. One of my favourite songs is The Beauty Underneath, because when I was listening to the soundtrack, it was just so different to everything else that I was expecting. And I also really love Till I Hear You Sing. So yeah, I'm sorry about this. I actually quite enjoy Love Never Dies. And round number 5. If you make this a tie again, I'll be absolutely fine with that. Jesus Christ Superstar versus Hadestown. Hadestown is super popular right now, and it is fairly recent in comparison to pretty much every other musical on this list. Hadestown is, for the public at least, the most recent one to have come out. And it deserves all of the praise that it gets. It's stunning visually, musically it's fantastic. The first version and the newer versions are all absolutely fantastic to watch and listen to. It is totally available on YouTube if you go looking for it totally legally. Highly recommend watching this show or clips from it. It's absolutely amazing. I definitely want to cosplay Orpheus. I want the flower. I want to be dramatic with the flower. The story is heartbreaking. The whole show is fantastic. I am once again gutted that it is up against Jesus Christ Superstar, because whether or not Jesus Christ Superstar is your kind of thing, it is mine. The one thing I would say about Jesus Christ Superstar is completely just forget that it's a biblical story. That doesn't matter. As I said in the last round, we never actually hear God speaking back to Jesus. This could very easily be a tale of a man who is not the Son of God. He's just trying to do the right thing, and if you listen to one song from Jesus Christ Superstar, please listen to Gethsemane. And if you want to go full theatre kid, then look up the compilation of different actors singing the Why Should I Die? Yeah, I can't do it. But if you'd like to join me in being full theatre kid, then have a look. There's some compilations of those on YouTube. Man, I love those compilations. I love seeing the different alphabets going, and, yep, and I love seeing all the Jesuses go, Wah! It's a thrill that I get. It's a theatre kid kick. So, Jesus Christ Superstar versus Hadestown. Once again, I can't believe this happened twice. It's like rolling a nat 1 twice. It's not okay. Anyway, whichever one you would like to vote for, vote down in the comments below. Saving Hadestown, the very depressing and beautiful heartbreaking story, or Jesus Christ Superstar, the very sensational, very beautiful, and in the Swedish version, rather gay, in the best way possible. They're all wearing leather. Anyway, so the leather-clad Judas or the distraught Orpheus? Which would you like to save? No, which would you like to save? Jesus Christ Superstar versus Hadestown? Vote in the comments down below. And of course, our anomaly, our extra one that we had, number 11, Wicked, gets a free pass. Wicked is going straight through to the next round. You cannot vote for Wicked. Feel free to throw in your comments about Wicked down below, but Wicked does not need your votes. So, that is it for today. Thank you very much for watching, Jellyspoons. I will be back next week with another Monday Madness doing round 3, where we will whittle the, I believe, 6 from this week down to 3. And then those 3 will go into the final. Originally, I was going to have a top 2, and you guys were going to vote for the winner out of that. But I think we may end up having a top 3. I'll see how the voting goes. You guys can suggest things down in the comments below. Once again, if you'd like to support me in my chaos endeavours, I have a Patreon and a Ko-fi. On my Ko-fi, you can chuck me random support as and when you would like to. On my Patreon, you can see behind the scenes facts and figures. You can see pictures of my doggy. You can see what I am up to, and I will update you on things and get your opinions before I do stuff. Like these videos, you guys on Patreon got to choose musicals that were immediately put into round 1. Everybody else just put in comments on Instagram and Discord, and I picked the ones that were most popular. So if you go on my Patreon and you'd like to back me on there, it starts at $3 a month, and you can support me in this utter chaos that is my life. I also have my 12 months of cosplay challenge, so you get all the information on that as well. If you would like to commission me, I also do personalised character messages from Peter Pan, Mollymauk, Kingsley, Lucien, and Puck. So check the Ko-fi to find out more information about any of those. I will see you very soon, my Jellyspoons. Goodbye!